Hi, I'm MC, welcome to my channel. This video is gonna be me doing multiple looks, 5 looks exactly, with the KVD Vegan Beauty Edge of Reality palette, which is, I've already done a first impression with this, and some other products from KVD Vegan Beauty. I've had a bit of fun with this, I've really enjoyed it. So I'll start you off with the first look, and I hope you enjoy. Okay, this is my first look out of my multiple looks. Today I think I really want to use this like almost like satin blue here, and maybe try and use this like shimmery blacky kind of almost navy blue, and then this gold I think. So first I'm going to prime with my NYX eyeshadow base. So use this little Revolution brush I have, it's just quite a little short stubby kind of brush. I'm going to grab that deep satin blue called Teleport and just put that on the outer corners of my eyes in my crease. Just going to pack it on and blend it out a tiny bit once I've done that. I think that would be the easiest way to get what the kind of look I'm moving for today. There's no like shimmer to it, even though it's kind of satiny. Very fine, like the satinness in this. You can barely even see that it's satin. I'm gonna bring it up a little bit. Right in my crease there. Go back in a minute with this brush again later. Next I'm just going to grab a little Anastasia brush from one of the palettes, and I think I'm going to go in with this like taupey shade here, 4D. Just going to use that to blend this out. So I'm going to put that in the middle. Good, and then go back in with that blue again with the same brush that I was using earlier. Just dab back in a little bit and just intensify that. Yeah, this is blending like a dream. Really easy. I think that's looking okay. It looks a bit messy now, but I hope when I finish this off it's gonna look pretty good. Okay, then I'm gonna grab my NYX glitter primer. I'm gonna grab this Spectrum brush. It's A16. It's like a little flat kind of packing brush. I'm gonna grab my glitter primer on that. Just gonna place that mostly in the middle. And a little bit higher than me. So next I'm going to go in with this like really deep shade here, Abyss, with the same brush. I'm just going to grab that on here, put that on the outer edges of my eye. And on the inner part of my eye, it's even darker than the crease shade. Oh, a little bit of fallout with this one. That's why we're doing our eyes first. And then leave like a little space right down the centre basically. And I'm going to get the other side of the brush, clean side of the brush, and I'm going to go into, very excited for this shade, which is Code, which is that really lovely kind of like almost like yellowy gold there, because I think that will look really pretty in the centre. It's almost like a greeny dirty gold, so I'm just gently blend that into the other one. Oh yeah, I'm really liking that. Just going to make sure it's all even now, just finish it all up and then, yeah. Okay, now I'm going to finish off this eye look by doing my lower lash line. I think I'm going to dip into the satin blue that I was using before. Just grab that on the same brush that it was on previously, this little Revolution brush. Just grab that and lift that underneath my eyes. Okay, and I'm going to go to the more taupey shade then, that I used before, and blend that out there, buff it out. And then for my inner corner, I'm going to use these like 10 big things which I've put in my project pan. So I'm going to use this greeny one. Put that first in my inner corner. So I'm going to use the L'Oreal Air Body Mascara, the NYX Slide On Glide On waterproof liner, just the black one, just in my waterline. And then the NYX Epic ink pen liner on the rest of my eyes to do watering. This is the finished look with everything all done. So yeah, really smoky look, but I really like it. I really like this one, and I'm looking forward to doing my second look another day. Okay, this is look number 2. I'm going to take my glasses off and grab my NYX eyeshadow base. Just put this on my eyes to start off the look. So I'm going to just go in straight in to this little nudie colour here, Critical. I'm going to use just a random Anastasia Beverly Hills brush. That's pretty just much my skin tone. This is just a Studio London brush. I think it's a Superdrugs brand, which is a drugstore here in the UK. So that is what I'm going to use, and I'm just going to grab this one with a taupey colour, which is 4D. I'm just going to put that through my crease basically. And then I'm going to get that anti-spicy brush that I used previously, and just without going in again, I'm just going to go on the edges, make sure this is nice and soft. Really nice soft look. Okay, now I'm going to go into transformation, just really lightly, slightly dip into that, just to really gently deepen this up a tiny bit. Perfect. Yeah, I think they could definitely use, like, I don't know, maybe a black or something in here. Or just like a really even, because this is still, it's dark, but it's not like, it could be even deeper, like another one even deeper shade. And now I'm going to go into some shimmers. Don't think I'm going to put my glitter glue down today, just because I just want to literally just chuck this shimmer on and just see how it goes. So I think I'm going to go into that bronzish kind of shade, Optimus there. Could do this with my finger, but I'm just going to use a brush, see if it works. Well, so this brush is without NYX glitter foam on it, just on its own. And let's see, and it still picks up really nicely on the brush. Nothing too crazy about this, but it's very pretty. So yeah, really nice bronzy shade, and then they laid really nicely down on my lid. So now I'm going to go back into that small studio brush, and I'm going to go back into that greyish kind of colour, and then just pack that on the outer edge of my eye. Yeah, I really like that. Okay, and then finally, just give it even a little bit more pizzazz, because I can't be too simple. I can never keep it like too simple. I'm going to go into Levels, which is this one here. Which looks, yeah, it just looks, honestly, really fun. I think it'd be a really nice topper to this shade. So use the same brush. So yeah, I'm just going to put that all over the top of this one. I'll make it more cool toned. Gives it a lot more dimension. Really pretty. Okay, now I'm going to finish off my eye look. I'm just going to grab the spicy brush I was using then, and use the other end. And basically, just grab the ash brown kind of colour, just gently make that underneath my eye, a little bit ash line. Okay, and I'm also going to put the shade Immersion in my inner corner. Just with my finger, just lightly tap that into my inner corner. Lovely. And just gives a nice little brightness in the inner corner there. And that is that with the second look on for my eyeshadow palette. Now I'm just going to quickly finish off with some liner that I'll just speed through. And yeah, so yeah, I'm going to use this Random Makeup Obsession brown liner. And this is the finished look. So it's quite simple, really just light look today, nothing too fancy at all. Just really going to chill today anyway. So I've tried to keep it as nice and simple as possible. Okay, this is the third look now. I've already primed my eyes with my NYX eyeshadow base. So today I'm going to play more with like some of the shade again, and maybe this purple here. I think that's the only shade I haven't actually used on my eye. And just kind of see where it goes. Don't really have a plan for this today, but take my glasses off. That will help. So I'm going to start with just putting this shade here, as I mentioned, so over my eyes. And this is a Spectrum A08 brush. Or any kind of brush that's kind of like this, basically. Just one of the ones I've got clean at the minute, honestly. Okay, next I'm going to go in with this shade, which is Green Screen, and just put that through my crease, same brush, because I'm not bothering with changing that one. I'm just kind of holding it more sideways rather than that way, so it gets a bigger space covered. And then as I get towards the inner part of my eye, turning the brush the other way around so it fits more to my crease. I'm blending out with that. So that's that. And then I'm going to go in with the darker shade here, Transformation. And yeah, again, I wish there was like an even deeper shade, like than that, but that's what we got. So I'm gonna, and not a cool tone like the blue, more like warm like this. So the mattes are beautiful, they blend so easily. It'd be nice if they were more shades, and again I'm gonna turn it so it's more in my crease, the brush. Okay, now I'm gonna get my next glitter primer. I'm gonna use my finger today. Put this on my lid. So first I'm going to go into the shade down here, which is Escapist. It's a purpley kind of shade. Just my finger, like that, and put it on my lid. And that's a lovely, like, metallic-y kind of purple. Really pretty. Literally just put this all over the lid. And I'm just going to grab this random Superdrug brush I picked up like ages ago. It's literally just a cheap Superdrug brush. And then I'm going to go into this like grungy, greeny kind of gold colour coat and put that on the inner part near the front with a brush. And just use that to add a bit more dimension to the look. Then on the other side of the brush I'm going to go back in with that purple. Oh yeah, these blend really nicely together actually. So pretty. Okay, I'm going to go back in with the mid-tone brown shade and just kind of quickly just put that through. Lovely. And then go into the deeper shade. Then I'm going to go into the same that greeny goldy kind of shade that I used to put also on top of the purple. And I'm going to put that in my inner corner, just on its own. So yeah, I like the way they layer on top of each other and make the look quite different. Basically now, use the mid-tone and the deep brown just to smoke underneath my lower lash line. I'm going to get that golden greeny colour on my inner corner. I'm just going to bring it underneath a bit, like that. Now I'm going to use the Epic Ink liner to put through a wing, this NYX Slide On Glide On in black pencil liner, and then this Air Volume Mascara from L'Oreal. So yeah, this is the finished look. Really like it, really like how this has turned out altogether. Love how transformative the shades are when you lay them on top of each other. I'm excited to try that again for my next look I'm going to do. So I think I'm going to do another two now, I've decided. And yeah, I just really enjoying the palette, so I want to do another two looks with it. Okay, today is look number 4 with the KVD Edge Reality palette. I've already primed my eyes with the NYX eyeshadow base, and now I'm going to play with this one a bit more. What I'm going to do first is grab my brush. It's got this Spectrum B06 brush, which is like quite fluffy kind of brush. And I'm going to dip into, get the shades right this time. I just realised, like, I was editing my first impression today for the KVD video, and realised I said all the names wrong, because they're opposite to what they are on the back. So this one is Code, the brown up here. So I'm going to go into that one. I'm just going to put that one through my crease. Now I'm going to go into a smaller brush, this random little Revolution brush. So it's still kind of like a loose fluffy brush, but it's just a bit smaller, a bit more tapered. And I'm going to go into that blue called Escapist. And it's really funny as well because I thought this one was called Green Screen for some reason, and it's actually that one. I should have realised that from then, but there we go. Put that on and then out. So we'll really make this deep and dark and smoky, which is exactly what I want to go with this look today. Back into my other brush. Just blend that out and kind of get a little bit softer. Now for shimmers, so I'm going to grab my other Spectrum brush. It's the A16 brush. And I'm going to grab my NYX glitter glue. And then just put this into, make it almost like a cut crease kind of esque thing. Okay, now that's laid down. I'm going to go with this more metallic kind of purple called Teleport. Basically on it, where I've put that cut crease thing down. Should put it straight on. Now, as a toppy kind of bit to this one, I'm going to go into Transformation, which is somewhat there. And basically just gently lay that over the top near the front of the eye. A bit more dimension. Yeah, like I said in my previous looks, that this is just, you can definitely change a whole look just by layering these shades together. I'm going to go back in my little brush, just over here, and go back into that blue and just kind of lay that down. Just going to clean this brush off my back of my hand, grab the lightest shade in here, which is Dimensions, right there. Grab that on my little brush and just place that in my inner corner. Okay, so I've finished this off with the Air Volume Mascara from L'Oreal, the NYX Slide On Glide On Pencil in black in my waterline and tight line, and then this NYX Epic Ink liner to do the wing. Now I'm going to finish this one eye off here with the shadows underneath, and I'm just going to do the same on the other eye to complete this look. Okay. And that is the finished look. Place that on my crease. Just kind of going for it today. Every other day I've had a plan, so today I'm just going to go for it. And just hope for the best. Okay, now I'm going to go into the deeper brown up here called Simulate. Just put that into the more the outer corner kind of area. So what I'm going to do next is grab my NYX glitter primer, not being too exact. Into this red metallic. When I tried this palette for the first time, I haven't used it since then, so. Almost to the inner corner a bit, and I'll put the other lighter colour on it later. Sorry, that was critical, the red shade up there. I'm going to grab this colour called Green Screen here. It's kind of got like a greeny kind of gold shift to it. So again, bring it on the same brush. And just near the front of the eye there, I'm just going to kind of layer this on. That is looking good. I really like the look of that. I'm going to try and go with this shade again, which is down here, which is called 4D. And then I'm going to kind of push it more towards the edge where that kind of melts in with that matte there. But meld it in with the shimmer instead. Oh yeah, I really like this. And then to finish it off, I'm just going to go into the lighter shade in here, which is Dimensions, and I'm just going to put that with my finger on the inner corner. Just over the top of where I put the red shade again. Basically what I'm trying to do today is just transform this metallic red with all the other shades in the palette. Okay, I'm just going to finish off my eye look. I've already put some of this NYX random white liner. It's not like a specific NYX, it's just a random NYX one. The Epic Ink liner from NYX I've used to do my wing. And now I'm going to do my lower lash line. So I'm going to grab this brush. This is just a Revolution brush, kind of like that. And then what I'm going to do is just grab the more taupey kind of shade and just do my lower lash line with that. Then I go into the deeper brown. Press that on the outer edge. Just going to grab that metallic red. I'm just going to place it under here a bit. just put my mascara on. I'm just going to use the KVD Go Big or Go Home mascara. And this is the final look. So those were my 5 eyeshadow looks, and yeah, I really love this palette. I've really enjoyed this look today, and most of my other looks as well. You can go really gentle with this one, you can go really deep. Definitely the one thing I did find out though was, unless you want to deepen your crease with like this blue here, there's not really another way to deepen the crease too much, because this black is not like the one with you know, glitters in it that flies away. It's actually a shimmer. So I guess you could technically use it to deepen your crease with, but I just wouldn't be my first choice to do that with. And this chocolatey kind of shade, it does look deep, but it's not quite deep enough. So I wish like one of these 2 shades, just here or here, was just switched out with something just really deep, like either really rich brown, like richer than this one, or a black. I think that would have been a lot better and made it just the crease a little bit more different. You'd be able to change up the crease colour a bit. Maybe even a different colour kind of matte, maybe like a deeper reddish one or purpley ones. So yeah, if it, like maybe a deeper plummy kind of shade would have worked with some of the purple and reds in here. That might have been nice. But yeah, that's about the only complaint I really got with this, is you can't really change the look much with the mattes. However, with the shimmers, they are very transformative, and you can change the whole look with like layering the shimmers together. They are very good for layering. So you've got quite a lot of metallic and like choppy kind of shades in here. And they all pick up on the brush really nicely, they all lay down really nicely. I mostly used glitter primer, which was definitely the better way to go about it, though they do lay down quite nicely still without. They just don't quite last as long on the eyes, but that's after like, you know, wearing it for 10 hours, so not the end of the world. I really enjoyed playing with this, and I would definitely recommend this if you're interested in this kind of colour story. So yeah, would 100% recommend this beautiful palette. Anything that I'm wearing on my face during all the videos will be linked down below, like day 1, like look 1, look 2, look 3, look 4. Whatever I wear like on the rest of my face will be linked down in the description box. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, press a like down below. And also, if you want, subscribe. So if you have a comment you want to leave below, leave it down below. I would really appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Bye!